Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, dear customers, transformer operators and transformer manufacturers. So we are here today in front of our show transformer at Mesco NMR in Oberursel, Germany. And we are very pleased to have your attention for the upcoming minutes. So within this short session, we would like to talk about a very interesting topic. As you can see here, we brought some breathers, and we would like to talk about dehydrating breathers, conventional breathers and maintenance-free ones. Actually, every transformer is equipped with a breather. To discuss that technology, I would like to welcome one of our experts here to this session. Lukas is here, Lukas Olmritter. He's sharing his expert know-how with us, so we are blessed to have you here today.
Thank you.
In this regard, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to represent products and solutions from the Reinhausen Group portfolio, especially from the Reinhausen Group members Mesco and Cedaspe, Italy. So as a little side note, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably know, Mesco belongs to the Reinhausen Group since 1999. Cedaspe and ETI, our Italian organizations, has been integrated into the family since 2016. So Lukas, first question to you. We all know that it is required to dehumidify the air which is entering into the power transformer. So this is realized by different technologies, Lukas. Would you please explain us what kind of technologies are available in the market?
Sure, thank you, Stefan. We have here on the right side the Cedaspe conventional breathers. They are called conventional because there's no electronics inside and they are on the market for many decades. And here on the left side you see the Mesco M-Trap, which is a self-dehydrating maintenance-free breather. In general, the function of both devices, of all three devices we have here, is more or less the same. They are filled with silica gel, which is a dehydrating agent, and then they are connected to the piping towards the consumer of the transformer. And you all know load is increasing, load is going down over the day, and with this, power transformer is breathing. And this breathing is done through the breather. This is why it's called breather. So the ambient air is getting in from the bottom and going through the silica gel, which makes it dehydrating. So the silica gel sucks water out of the air, and then the dehydrated air will come towards the consumer, towards the transformer.
Okay, yeah, actually it is required to dehumidify the air which is entering into the power transformer to secure the function, to protect against moisture, to extend the lifetime.
Exactly, yeah.
Talking about the maintenance-free technology supplied by Mesco NMR. On the left-hand side here we see the M-Trap, the maintenance-free dehydrating breather, a very successful solution. I think we have been supplying this product for 20 years, right?
Exactly, yeah. Nearly 20 years.
And I think I have the number of 100,000 units in mind. We have supplied all over the world. The product is working very reliable, very successful. Here we see, of course, the monster version, the big version with two big tubes. Lukas, would you please explain us a bit more detail the functionality of the M-Trap here? What do we see here?
As we said, we have been, Mesco NMR, we have been an early starter in this market of maintenance-free breathers in the early 2000s. And the principle still today is the same, even if we have some upgrades of the device already. So you see here there's some silica gel inside, behind the glass cylinder. And behind the silica gel there is heating element. And these heating elements are connected to intelligent algorithm which controls them. And furthermore, we do have some humidity and temperature sensor on top of the device. And once the humidity has reached a certain level, the intelligent algorithm will find a time window to switch on the heatings, to dehydrate the silica gel, bake it out so that the water evaporates or is dropping down out of the M-Trap.
Okay, so let's summarize. There is a a micro switch, a sensor inside, measuring continuously the moisture, the humidity, and if a certain level is reached, and depending on the day, depending on the breathing circulation, it is heating out.
Exactly,
Let's say.
And this is totally different to the conventional breather, because at the conventional breather, you need to manually open it, or I mean, you need to manually check it first if it is already saturated or not. It's not so easy to see it, because I mean, you see here, there are very small windows only. So then once you decide, it will be exchanged, then you take the silica gel out, you put it into your oven, which is a separate oven, then you have to bake it out, you have to refill it. So this means plenty of work. With the M-Trap, you don't have this work.
Absolutely, absolutely. We see here improved version of the new model. We call it M-Trap 2.5. Collecting product surveillance continuously over decades. We were able to do some further improvement based on customers' feedback, based on experiences and so on. Lucas, can you briefly update us here what further product developments has been established?
Sure, I will do. I mean, as you mentioned, we have listened to the voice of the customer. There are minor changes, for example, the LEDs in front, which are indicating the OK status of the device or regeneration status of the device.
We see here.
Right, exactly, They have moved to the front. Earlier, they've been at the side of the device, but then the customer said it is hard to read it, so we have moved them to the front easily. Other improvements we have is, for example, integrated data logger, which means you can connect your laptop, you can retrieve all the data, download the data, analyze it. We can also do the service for you and help to analyze them. There's a test button on the side, and most important for today applications, it is future ready because it has a Modbus and also analog outputs for the humidity, for example, for the temperature, which are showing you the breathing pattern of your transformer. And this is very important. It can be connected, for example, to your SCADA system directly, but you can also connect it to ETOS maybe.
That means you definitely get more than a breathing system or a dehumidifying system. You get signals, you get data, you can work with the data, you can analyze the breathing circulation of your power transformer. It can be connected to SCADA directly, it can communicate via Modbus. It can also be connected to ETOS, to the cubicle which is operating the tap changer, for example, installed directly on your transformer. Thank you for that. The big benefit for our customers out there, for sure, is servicing the unit. Service is not required, maintenance is not required, replacing the silica gel is not required compared to the conventional one. And in my opinion, disagree, it's just a question of time when the return of investment comes.
This is true, Depending on how often you exchange your silica gel, for sure you have higher costs. If you need to take out the silica gel, put it in the oven and so on. And furthermore, this is not the only thing. The other thing is to have the security, to have a condition-based sensor or to have a condition-based device which is giving you all the data about the humidity getting into your transformer. This is something you cannot have with a conventional breather because they are just more or less stupid mechanical devices.
Absolutely, absolutely. But there are customers out there who are trusting the conventional breathers for that purpose, for that applications. MR can offer a smaller version from group member ETI GEDASPE or a bigger version, conventional versions for conventional use.
Exactly. Now, when you mentioned it, we have here the big GEDASPE breather, which is, for example, at this size for a power transformer. There are different sizes available depending on the size of the transformer, depending on the amount of oil. And here, the small one, this one is not for a small DT, but in this case, it's a special breather for traction transformers for rolling stock, which makes it a bit special. It has some supports, which makes it easy to withstand any vibration, which you have a lot in your traction transformer. It comes with a mechanical valve. There are some features which makes it very unique.
Traction transformers, power transformers, available in different sizes, of course, depending on the transformer size. For 20 tons of oil, you need a different size than for 100 tons of oil, for example. All right, last question, Lucas. I think this is interesting for our customers, for you participants out there. If we can recommend a solution to our customers, what would our recommendation be?
I mean, based on the two main advantages which I named already, which we discussed already, which is the further security and the control of the humidity inside your transformer or towards your transformer, and also this maintenance-free self-dehydrating application, which makes the M-Trap quite unique and which makes a customer saving money and be on the more safe side. But for sure, also there are customers who will still need the conventional breathers because they're very robust, because there's maybe no need for anything electrical around it, and I mean they are cheap compared to the maintenance-free breather.
For price-sensitive projects, of course, this might be the first choice here. All right, last but not least, I forgot to ask you, I think the M-Trap is fulfilling an IEC standard nowadays. It complies with IEC
60076-22-7, which is a new standard. It is 2 or 3 years old, talking about self-dehydrating breathers of transformers.
Okay, so it fully complies here. Exactly. Another big benefit for our customers in order to fulfill your specifications, of course, your transformer specification. Okay, then I would like to summarize, ladies and gentlemen, several solutions, several technologies available from the Reinhausen Group portfolio, conventional one from Italian organizations, ETI, Cedaspe, which belong to Reinhausen, and of course the well-known M-Trap maintenance-free dehydrating breather from Mesco. If you need more information, if you would like to discuss with us, talk with us, we would be pleased to help you. Please go in touch with us directly, with Lukas, with myself, or with our colleagues. I can also recommend our YouTube channel, reinhausen.tv, where you can find more product-specific informations. Lukas, anything to add? I think we are done.
Thank you, Stefan.
So, thank you very much for participation, for your time, and goodbye. So, dear customers, dear participants, thank you very much for your attention. So we hope we could transfer some interesting topics around power transformer accessories to you today. Any kind of feedback is highly appreciated. In case of any question, please contact us, contact our experts, our known MR contact, or me directly. Thank you very much.